What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Firesome sitting here at Obsidian Games, here to show you my top 8th place winning regional deck profile that we rocked with at our regional here in Albuquerque. This is pure Maliss, and I thoroughly enjoyed playing it. It was definitely a blast to get back on it. I know I had promised we'd play some Rogue, but we wanted to win, and we went in with the right mindset, and we definitely got it. So let me show you what we were rocking with. Start off with the main. We were playing 3 copies of Maliss Dormouse, 3 copies of White Rabbis, 2 copies of Chessie. I think for now these are the standard names that we play with, at least until Alliance Insight comes out. There was just only a couple times where I didn't open a good playable name. Looking at you, Chessie Cat, where I opened up 2 copies of it and it was just immediately booked. We did follow up with 3 copies of Underground, 1 MTP07, 1 TB11, and 1 GWC06. These are just really good just for the Maliss matches. Honestly, like, I cycled through so much of the names where it was just crazy. When we popped off, we popped off. When we didn't, we were attempting to just establish something, which worked most of the time. There were only a couple times where it didn't. And then for some Cybers extenders, we did play 3 copies of Xseed and 1 copy of Dotscaper. Xseed saved me a lot when we got Lanciad, or when we just got hand trapped to death. Saving the Parallel Xseed for just that immediately, just to jump right back into the game, was really good. Surprisingly, we did open up Dotscaper, which is the Maliss experience, which does suck, but we were able to bounce back with it. So, but other than that, Dotscaper is still really good. For the rest of it, which is non-engine, we did play 2 copies of Metaltronus with 2 copies of Allure of Darkness. I did like this, but I think I might drop the Allures, play a 3rd copy of Metaltronus. We didn't have a 3rd copy at the time, now we do. Unfortunately, it got announced for a reprint, so I'm like, I could have waited rather than spending it at full price, but it's whatever. We do have it now, so I mean, we got it. Then we did play 1 copy of Terraforming and 1 copy of Gold Sarcophagus, which, you know, pretty standard with Maliss. You know, we want to see some sort of starter quickly, and whether that's the form of Gold Sarcophagus, Terraforming, Field Spell, we just get what we need to. As for the rest of the non-engine, which you could call hand traps, we did play 1 copy of Distal Magamut with 1 copy of Baldrake and 3 copies of Druis Worm. There were some matches where I just kept drawing Druis Worm, so I think I might scale it back as well to just a 1 copy. But I might go 2 and 2 with the Baldrake. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide how I want to do that. And then the card that won me every single match when we saw it was Dimension Shifter. When this card resolved, it was game over. There was nothing my opponent could do. There was just nothing. Next, we did play 3 copies of Nibiru the Primal Being. I don't know how I feel about playing Nib. It came too late in most of my matches. We never nibbed. We never got nibbed. So, I mean, blessing and a curse, right? We had it for the Metaltronus target for Duo Drive, or sorry, for Detonator, but never just came up. Then we played 3 copies of Ash with 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence and 1 copy of Called by the Grave. Called by purely for, you know, pesky hand traps, Lancia, but when it came up, it came up. When it didn't, it didn't. Moving to the extra deck, we still play the Firewall package, so we play 1 copy of the Save Worm, 1 Pack Bit, and 1 Mirror Logic Aggregator. So these also work for our side deck target for Ultimate Slayer, which we did see for Pesky Fusions, White Forest, and then Ryziel. Never had to use these for those Ultimate Slayer targets. Aggregator we did, but using these for the Firewall for Terahertz was just amazing. At one match, we did put Pack Bit into the grave, and we were able to push back one of our opponent's cards in the Spell and Trap card zone, and they couldn't out it. We would play 1 Link Decoder, our honorary Maliss, 1 Lingaribo, and 1 Link Spider for the, of course, when we got nibbed. Never got nibbed, but we had it there just in case. For our Link 2s, we played 1 Lizardos, 1 Splash, and 1 SP Little Knight. We were consistently running through and making these, whether it was establishing full combo board or a board just to, not die a turn. We were able to do so with SP and Firewall or SP and White Binder. It was just really dependent on what the situation called for. And then speaking of Maliss, we did play 1 red, 1 white, and 1 Hearts Cryptor. Honestly, when we cycle through these names, especially when we go full combo, getting through all these names is really great because then we're just providing follow-up for ourselves, just constant interruptions, not necessarily negates, but interruptions that we can use on our opponent's turn. For Link 4s, 1 Firewall Dragon and 1 Access Code. Hit me up if anyone's got a Ghost Rare of this or even a QCR of this, because I definitely want to upgrade those two. Not to say that the ulti doesn't look nice or the Platinum Secret. It would just be nice to have both. But honestly, I love the Firewall Dragon. Firewall was just so good in some of my matches where we were just able to bounce back to. Keeping it live was really nice. And then Access Code, of course, for closing out games like Access Code does. And then the one and only Neo Tempest Terahertz, which when we made this, we were not losing. We were always winning with Neo Tempest Terahertz. It never got outed. It did get negated a couple times, but our opponent still couldn't beat over a 3k beater when we had the field spell live with a Maliss name on board. So that was always nice. And then for our side, we did play 3 copies of Artifact Lancia for the mirror. And boy, did we see a lot of people playing Maliss, but we only had 1 mirror. But we knew a lot of people were going to be siding for Maliss, so we did have 3 copies of Crossout Designator, which we saw a lot. Only 1 match where we didn't see it, which that match probably would have been a little bit different. We did also play 3 copies of Ultimate Slayer, like I said. Then we did play 2 copies of Thrust and 1 Talent, which was a last-minute change. And I'm glad I did it because there were a lot of times we saw Talent over the Thrust, which is funny. But seeing that Talent to rips, draw, take, it really forced our opponent into a lot of awkward situations, but it came up really nice. Then we did play 2 Lightning Storm with 1 Duster for just pesky rogue strategies, which we saw the Duster in one of our matchups, which cleared the back row, which was nice. We sided in Lightning Storm a couple times, but never actually saw it. But it was there if we needed it. But that is my 8th place deck profile. It is 42 cards. I would definitely scale it back to 40. Still trying to figure out ratios and whatnot, because I do like playing this pure over playing it with any other engine. But that's it, you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. Like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. But we'll catch you in the next one.